Do you have a hunch about something, but don't follow through with it? Here's an example. You might have a hunch that I'm not wearing any pants because you can't see the lower half of my body. And I would say your hunch is... Okay, sometimes we should just give up on hunches because they could be true and embarrassing. My book is Social Suicide by Gemma Halliday. I think it's a good book, and I advise you to read it. I'll get to why in a little bit. So one day I was just walking in the library, the huge, and I saw this book called Social Suicide. And I was like, whoa, that looks like a good book. So my eyes narrowed it down, my feet walked towards it, I grabbed it, slammed it on the desk for her to check it out, and I got the book. Best day of my life. The book is about a girl who is the school paper editor, and she thinks that the former runner-up for homecoming queen didn't commit suicide, but she actually was murdered, in which she called a Twittercide. I feel the word Twittercide in this book is important enough. I know it's not a phrase, but I feel like that's the most... If there's one word I got out of that, it would be Twittercide. Not because it's not a real word, but because they thought that she was on Twitter, on her laptop or something, just sitting by her pool, and the murderer, I'm not going to give anything away, the murderer pushed her in. So that's what they thought, and she was on Twitter, so Twitter killed her because that's what she was on and wasn't able to pay attention. So I feel like that has the most important meaning in the book, per se, in my opinion. I feel like Hartley, the main character, didn't give up on her story because she liked the head director of the student newspaper place, and she felt that if she got this good story, which would be better than this other girl's story who got published, then she felt the guy that was in charge would notice her a little bit more and maybe give her more credit and stuff. And I think that she may have liked him a little bit, so it may have been to help up her chances, even though he thought he liked her as well. I'm truly surprised at what happened. You would have never been able to guess that that happened, and how and stuff. So I really do advise you to read Social Suicide by Gemma Halliday. In conclusion, at last, finally, however you feel like ending it, I feel that you shouldn't give up on your ideas and what you feel is right, because this Hartley person, she didn't have anyone supporting her except for her best friend on the idea, and what she thought was right. And that's you too. What you think is right. Have a good day.